Welcome to Rask's Virtual Classics. Today we will be playing Dungeon Explorer from the TurboGrafx 16. I downloaded Dungeon Explorer off the Virtual Console without knowing anything about this one to begin with. It actually turned out to be really cool. It's got all the classic fantasy characters from Fighter, Thief, Warlock, Witch, Bard, Bishop, Elf, and Gnome. Wait, did I read that right? Yeah, that says Gnome alright. Not sure exactly what a gnome is, but obviously I'm gonna have to choose him. Alright, so here we go. Alright, I'm just gonna talk to these people, find out what they have to say. Wait, what button do I press to talk to people? Well, okay, it looks like you can't actually talk to these people. All you can do is throw axes at their face. But whatever, I didn't really want to talk to them anyway. The storyline is your very basic fantasy storyline. There's these magical stones, whoever collects them all will rule the world, blah blah blah. So the king asks you to collect the stones before the devil finds them all, because, you know, you don't want the devil to rule the world. That would just suck. And so for the rest of the game, we're exploring dungeons, looking for these magical stones. The gameplay is pretty similar to Gauntlet in that you're throwing axes or swords or magic spells or whatever it is your character uses at monsters that come from generating pods. There are also a few different items you can pick up that will increase your stats or give you invulnerability for a short time. There are also white magic and black magic potions that you can pick up that each character uses a little bit differently. The gnome can freeze enemies with his white magic potions, or he can do damage to everybody on the screen with his black magic. The bishop could heal his teammates or do damage. The fighter could increase his defense or his attack. And then there's the bard who can, well, you'll have to see. That's right, the bard changes the background music. Probably the most useless talent ever. But if you really hate your friends and you want to play the gimped character, this is definitely the way to go. Which brings me to the coolest part of this game, the multiplayer. Using a combination of Wii remotes and GameCube controllers, you can hook up to 5 people at once. Now it can get pretty hectic with a bunch of people running around shooting enemies, shooting each other, fighting to get all of the power-ups, but that's just part of what makes it so much fun. Now you have to be extra careful, because you only get 5 lives to share as a whole team. That makes it pretty difficult to make it too far. Oftentimes we'd be down to our last life after just downing the first boss. That's not to say with a little practice and patience, you won't be able to make it through this game. This one was 600 Nintendo points, and in my opinion was totally worth it. Dungeon Explorer is one that I would call a virtual classic.